Hello everybody and welcome back to Freaky Funko Friday, where we will be discussing Harry Potter. 13 new Funko Pops being dropped. 13 new ones. Remixing Harry Potter song there. So, thank you all for joining me today. I'm super excited to have this video out for you. I've been teasing it for a long time, so time to get started and show you what is out. So welcome back to all my freaks. And again, today we will be talking about the 13 different Funko Pop variations of the new Harry Potter series that's being dropped in July. Some of them are already out in stores now, so I don't know if that's across the country or just in certain areas, or if it was a mistake by Funko because they all of them have a July release date. But I was able to get my hands on some of them that I'm going to share with you guys today. So, so I would just start looking right now for them, and all the way through the end of July. So we'll kind of cover the different exclusives, where to get those, and all that stuff. But I will tell you, there is 13 new Funko Pops for Harry Potter. There's also, I think 5 or 6 new rock candy Harry Pop collections that are coming out. And of course the mystery minis dropped already for series 3 of Harry Potter. So I did a video on that one, so if you haven't seen that one, definitely check that one out. But this one we'll just be talking about the Funko Pops. Now there are 5 exclusives total. We have 2 from Barnes & Nobles, and we have 3 from Target. On top of that, right now, they haven't released any information on if there's going to be a chase. So as of right now, me recording this video, I think it's safe for me to say that there is no chase in this new line. That doesn't mean they're not going to come up with one between now and July. They might throw something else out there. But as of right now, I've done a lot of research, and I can't find anything showing a chase. So that I know of, as of right now, there is no chase in this new series. So without further ado, because we got 13 pops to cover, it's going to be a little long video, and I'll try to get through it as quickly as possible, but I want to go ahead and get started so we can share these with you guys today. I'm super excited. So the first one we got is Harry Potter number 55. This is Harry Potter Herbology, and this is number 55. I love the way he's carrying that that little creature that he pulls out of the pot in the movie, and I think that creature looks great. I think Harry looks great. He's kind of, in that pose of, he looks, to me, he just looks like he's in a of shock pose, or why do I have to hold this in my hand? Kind of a look on his face. But I really love the way what they did with him, with the earmuffs. The glasses look great. You can still see his tie on there, so that looks awesome. And of course, that little creature that came out of the plant looks phenomenal. So Funko did a really good job on this one. So I will show you that I do have that one. That one was I already found it, and it already dropped. At least at one location, I was able to pick it up. So there you go. So that one I already have in my collection. And the back of it, those are the ones that we'll be covering, plus the exclusives. So there's 7 regular and 5 exclusives, which makes 13. So that's Harry Potter number 55. So the next one I want to cover is Hermione number 57. Very similar to the one we just saw from Harry Potter. This is also Herbology, with that angry looking plant creature that she's holding in her hand, in her right hand. Same outfit as Harry, not the same, she's got the earmuffs, not the same earmuffs that he has, but she's got a set on. And she also has that look like, why do I have to hold this ugly creature? So I love this one. I think Funko did a great job on it. I love that the hair is just not straight across. They actually have lines in it and definition into that hair to kind of make it look like it's not necessarily flowing, but just that there's texture to it. And then of course the long hair coming down. She's wearing a tie as well, and I just think this one looks great. So I actually have this one as well. And so I do want to show you guys that one. I was able to pick this one up. And so here we go. I have Hermione. And I'm trying to get the best view for you guys. And you can see the angry animal right there. It might be hard to see a little bit, but it's there. So that is number 57. And that is Hermione Herbology. So I really love this one as well. I think they did a great job creating these characters here. So the third one I want to cover would be, there's only one left for Herbology, right? So his name is Ron. I don't know if you guys know who Ron Weasley is. Of course you do. So this is Harry Potter number 56. Ron Weasley holding his plant. Now his plant looks the angriest. So, I mean, these things in the movie, they scream, and they scream loud. His is screaming. The other two look upset, but his is like, you know, at that top of his lungs screaming. So just think about it. Funko could have easily just given all three of them the exact same looking plant creature. Whatever they're called, I don't know. They just call it Herbology, but whatever those things are called. You know, they could have given them easily, all three of them, made it simple, but no, all three of them have a different facial expression. So I think that's phenomenal that Funko just goes the extra mile. They could have been lazy and just said, we're going to put the same, you know, plant that they're holding on all three of them. Let's just make it easy. No, they didn't want to make it easy. So they actually, all three of them have a different look to them. So I love that. I mean, these are the little details that I think get looked over sometimes, and I absolutely love it. So he's dressed just like Harry Potter and Hermione with his school uniform on. I love the red hair. Again, with the textures, I love the red eyebrows, and then of course he's wearing his earmuffs as well. So I actually have this one too. So I was able to get Ron Weasley, and so I do have him as well. And I want to make sure I can get a good, let you guys see a good view of him. And you can see the angry plant in there screaming. I'm trying to get the perfect view, but I got sunlight and natural lighting and some indoor lighting going on, so sometimes it's hard to get that perfect view. Let me see if I can get him sideways in there and see if you can see him. There you go. You can see him there in the corner screaming. And he's got detail to him too. He's not just, you know, he's got, you know, outlines and everything on him. So I was able to pick up this one. Super happy. Again, these aren't supposed to be dropping until July. I don't know if it was a mistake, but I don't care. I got them. So that's all that makes me, you know, makes me happy that I got them. So, you know, keep checking your area. I don't mind telling you I got these from Think Geek, which is owned by GameStop. So if you don't have a Think Geek in your area, you might, I don't know if they have a web, you know, I've never been to Think Geek's website if they have one. But even the store manager's like, hey, we just got these in today. And I was there first thing in the morning when the store opened, and boom, I bought them. I was actually there to pick up my Samurai Deadpool, which is a GameStop exclusive that I had pre-ordered with Think Geek, because again, it's the same company. And when I walked in the door, these are the first ones I grabbed. I'm like, hell with Deadpool. I mean, I already pre-ordered him. I know you got him. Let me get my hands on these bad boys. So definitely got to pick these up. Super happy I did. But I was there for a whole nother reason. First thing to pick up my Deadpool Samurai, which I did get. He looks awesome. But yeah, I just lucked out. Even the store manager's like, I didn't think we were supposed to get these until July. And I'm like, yeah, you're not supposed to. And she's like, well, I mean, we didn't get any instructions not to put them out. So it is what it is. I'm not going to keep talking about that. I'm just happy that I got them. But I just need to tell you that Funko did put a July release date on these. But definitely check your stores and see if they have them. I wouldn't necessarily call. I would actually do some legwork and actually drive down to different locations and see if you can find some of these. So the next one I want to talk about is Gilderoy Lockhart. So this is Harry Potter number 59. He looks really good in this one with his little pose there. His little, it's not a cape, but it's like his little jacket on the back of him. And then I love the way his hair looks in this one. You know, they definitely gave him, you know, that look with his hair parted. Almost like mine, but he's got more hair than I do. And I love the eyebrows and the little cute nose there. And I love the way he's dressed. I mean, he looks sharp. He's got his three-piece suit on. It is a three-piece suit when you're wearing the vest. And so he's got his three-piece suit on, his tie that definitely pops out, that red tie. I think it looks great. So very excited about this one. I can't wait to get this one when it comes out. Wait a minute. I have him already. Boom. I told you I lucked out. Here he is. Gilderoy Lockhart. Looking dapper as can be. So I ended up getting this one as well. And super happy about that. And that is Harry Potter number 59. And he does have an exclusive that we're going to cover. So we'll be getting to him again very shortly, because they did make an exclusive for him. So we'll be covering him here in a minute. So the next one I want to cover is Ginny Weasley. She's one of my favorite characters from the Harry Potter series. I think she's absolutely adorable and very smart, and I really like her a lot. And so this is Harry Potter number 58. And here she has in her hand, she has John Riddle's book. So I think that's very cool that they did that. Again, Funko makes a lot of Funko Pops, all right? And they have to keep coming up with new creative things. You know, I think I have two or three, maybe even 4 Ginny Weasley Pops that have already dropped. And all of them are different. They're all their own unique, same person, same character, but they all look different. It's not the same boring look. And so I think Funko has a great creative team that comes up with what are they going to do, you know, for the next ones that drop out. Because they're not making, I mean, Harry Potter isn't out. There's not a movie coming out. I mean, there might be down the line, but there's not a movie coming out anytime soon. So for them to continue working with Harry Potter, and just the fans love Harry Potter like I do, and we're just obsessed with it like I am, it just makes it exciting. And so, but Funko has to be creative in order to get you excited. So I think they do a good job with this one, because it's John Riddle's book that she's looking into. She's reading it. And I love, love, love the hair, the eyebrows, hair divided down the middle. I love the cute little freckles around her nose, the eyelashes that come up. Just absolutely, absolutely gorgeous looking pop here. This is one that I really want to get. I can't wait to own this one, and I'm definitely going to get it as soon as it comes out. So, again, these drop in July. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I do have her. Boom. I have Ginny Weasley. Little teaser there. You see them freckles up close? Looks great. I think she looks great holding John Riddle's book. That's right, guys. I have 5 of the new Funko Pops in this line that are not supposed to drop until July. What can I say? Sometimes it's about being in the right place at the right time, and that's how you end up picking up chases and all these other things. So, you know, just got lucky. That's all it was. You know, just luck. But she is one of my top 3 favorites out of this entire series, and I just absolutely love her. So, she's super awesome. So that is Ginny Weasley, number 58. The next one I'm going to get into, which I did pre-order online, is Nearly Headless Nick, number 62. So he is not an exclusive. Either of the other 5 that I showed you, none of those are exclusives. And this one here, you can see how his head's tilted because he's nearly headless. And I think this one's cool to have one of the ghosts show up as a pop. So obviously he's, you know, ghostly looking. And wouldn't it be cool? Man, I don't know how Funko would do it, but it would be so cool if they could do like a picture frame pop with the picture that moves. Maybe they... maybe it's... how would they do that? Anyways, I'm getting off track here, but I'm just thinking of things like, imagine, you know how, like, when they walk down up the stairs or down the stairs or through the hallway, and the pictures are talking to each other and talking to everybody and interacting like the characters are alive in the photos? How could they do that? They could do it with one of those things where you turn it to the left, a little bit to the right, and you kind of see a different pose from them, maybe. I don't know. But I think that would be cool. That's something Funko I don't think has ever even thought of. So if you're watching the video, Funko, I think putting a picture frame character in one of these boxes and somehow have it move, I think that would be a great idea. That's just me, though. I'm just, you know, I'm always trying to think of new things, too, as well. But Anyways, this is nearly Headless Nick. I did order him from Amazon, and I think I only paid $12 for him, and he doesn't ship until July the 1st. At least that's what Amazon, that's what they have listed. Again, these are supposed to drop in July, so if they don't have any in stock by July the 1st, I'm sure they're going to postpone the shipment of this item. But I went ahead and ordered him just because he's not exclusive, but just because I wanted to make sure I did get one of him. I don't know how many they're going to make of all of these. And that's the thing with Funko, you just don't know. And so as a collector, Headless Nick, or Nearly Headless Nick, was one that I had to have. I mean, I have to have this one. So, since it was able to be pre-ordered, I went ahead and pre-ordered it. Now, I didn't check with GameStop. I didn't check with ThinkGeek to see if you can pre-order with them in the store. You might be able to, so that might be an option for you as well. But I went ahead and just did mine on Amazon. And like I said, they have a ship date right now, July the 1st. So this is Nearly Headless Nick, number 62. So, out of all of them in the back, we got one more to cover. And that is Tom Riddle. I said John Riddle. Tom Riddle. This is Tom Riddle number 60. And he does have his wand there. Again, the different hairstyles for all these characters look amazing. I think he looks amazing in this one. What else can you say? It's Tom Riddle, right? We've been waiting to see him. So they finally made him into a Funko Pop. And maybe they had one more. I'm trying to think if I have a Tom Riddle Pop. I'm going to have to double check on that one. But I'm glad that they made this one. And Tom Riddle is supposed to be, now again, this is, reading stuff on the internet. I don't know if it's real. I have no inside knowledge, but Tom Riddle is supposed to show up on the new Fantastic Beasts movie that is coming out at the end of this year. So Tom Riddle's supposed to be in there. Haggard's supposed to be in there. A lot of the older characters from the Harry Potter series, older meaning old men or old women, are going to be younger because this takes place before Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts. So we're going to see, supposedly in the next couple movies, we're going to start seeing some of these Harry Potter characters pop up, the younger version of them. So supposedly a younger version of Tom Riddle will pop up. Because we don't know, we don't really know too much about Tom Riddle. We do know some, but there's still some mystery behind him. We do know that he's the one that got Harry Potter down there with Basilisk, and he's the one that told him, sick him, eat him, go destroy him. And obviously we know what happens in that story. The snake was blinded and gave Harry Potter some type of chance to fight back. And anyways, Tom Riddle was there, so I'm glad that they brought him out, and this Funko Pop looks great. I love the uniform. I love everything about it. So just phenomenal. So this is Harry Potter number 60, Tom Riddle, and that actually concludes all of them in the back. Okay? So I actually have all of the top 5, and I need Tom Riddle and Nearly Headless Nick on the bottom. So I'm only missing those 2 out of that series there from the back. So now let's get into the 5 exclusives. So the first one I want to drop is, we might as well just talk about him. We just talked about him. Tom Riddle. This is the sepia version of him. So very same look, but just, the sepia version. So it's almost like if you use your smartphone and you take a picture, and then you can change it to black and white, and you can filter the different type of colors. If you filter to sepia, this is, what you would be looking at, this color. So this is becoming very popular with Funko. I just bought a Wonder Woman sepia version of her that came out as well. That's being shipped. But I think this one looks great. It's a Target exclusive. So this is only made at Target. It's the same exact character we just covered, Tom Riddle. But this is a Target exclusive. So very excited to see this one when it comes out. Again, Target exclusives are hard to find. So I'm going to be jumping on them as quickly as possible. So this again is Tom Riddle number 60, but this is the Target exclusive of him in the sepia version. So the next one I want to cover is the Barnes & Noble's exclusive of Gilderoy Lockhart. And so this is what he looks like here. Now the difference between this one and the other one, he's wearing a blue uniform or blue suit, and in the other version he was wearing that brown and tan color suit. So this one he's wearing a blue suit. This is a Barnes and Noble's exclusive. You can only find this one at Barnes and Noble. So again, the release date on these is in July, but that doesn't mean they're not going to drop early. So just keep your eye out, keep looking for them, and hopefully you can get one of these. But I definitely want to get this one as well. I want to get this whole entire series, so I'm going to be collecting all of them. If I'm lucky enough to get my hands on all 5 of these exclusives. So here he is here in the blue suit. He looks great. Same pose as the other one, just a different color suit, which makes him an exclusive for Barnes and Noble. The next one I want to cover is the 3-pack. Now this is also a Barnes and Noble exclusive, and this is exactly what we've seen. And this is a great example here. This is exactly what we've seen in the first 3 Funko Pops I showed you. All 3 of those characters with the herbology plant. And you can actually see in this picture, this is a great one to compare them. As I mentioned, each one of them has a different facial feature. Each one of them are doing something just a little bit different with their legs, with their arms, with their mouth, with their eyes. You can actually see that here. Here's a great way to actually look at all 3 of them and see how they're different from one another. Those plants that they're holding. So I think this is a great 3-pack. I cannot wait to get this one at Barnes & Noble. And again, Barnes & Noble is one of those stores that carries a lot of Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts merchandise. They also have a Harry Potter Mystery Mini Series 3 Mystery Pops. They have the exclusives as well. Barnes & Noble does. Same with Target. So, and so does Hot Topic. And if you watched my video on that one already, you would have already seen that. So, Barnes & Noble gets a lot of the Harry Potter exclusives. I have a feeling because Harry Potter's dropping now, I don't have any inside info. Trust me, I don't. But I have a feeling they're going to drop an exclusive at the San Diego Comic-Con of one of the characters here. I'm hoping it's Voldemort. Different look for him or something. Maybe for a 2018 San Diego Comic-Con. I don't know. But I would assume just by looking at these different characters, it might be someone like Voldemort. Who knows? But I wouldn't be surprised to see them have some type of Harry Potter exclusive drop. So, and if it does at the Comic-Con, it'll probably you could probably pick it up at Barnes & Noble's, maybe Hot Topic, but probably Barnes & Noble, just based on they always get all the Harry Potter exclusives. And the extra and the Comic-Con exclusives as well. So here we go. So there's a 3-pack there. I think that looks great. Same characters that we already discussed, so not much more to talk about, but I definitely want to pick this one up as well. So the next one I want to cover is, and I wish I took him out because I do have him to kind of give you an example of what I'm talking about here. But I want to talk about the Target exclusive, which is the 10-inch Dobby. So, in his regular version, the regular size Funko Pop of Dobby, this isn't him by the way, I'm just showing you the regular size, that's exactly what he looks like. He's holding a sock, same pose, nothing's changed. He looks exactly like this one, except one is smaller and this one's 10 inches. This is a Target exclusive, number 63. I do like it because it's a super-sized Dobby. I think it's cool. I can't wait to get it. I will be adding this to my collection if I'm lucky enough to find one of these. But I will say, with Funko, I know there's not a lot you can do with Dobby, but I'm disappointed that he looks exactly like the regular version of a Pop you've already released. You didn't do anything different with him. He doesn't even have a different pose. He's holding the exact same sock in the exact same hand. And I do have this one. I just don't want to start digging into my Pops behind me to get them to show you. I could have had it ready for the video if I thought ahead of time, but I didn't. But I do have this one, and he's the exact same pose. Nothing has changed. So disappointed in the fact that Funko didn't do anything creative with him. But I'm not disappointed in the fact that they made him a 10-inch version. So I think that's great. So I will be collecting it for sure. I would have just thought that they would do something a little bit different with the character, make him look different. But he looks exactly 100% to the T, just like the regular size version of Dobby. So, and when I talked to you earlier about keeping things fresh and Funko's great at, you know, creative ideas. I think they missed something on this one. I definitely think they dropped the ball on this one. My opinion, but I think they dropped the ball. They could have done something cool with Dobby here. So I would actually like to see a 2-pack with Dobby and Harry Potter, because Harry Potter is the one that gets him released from his master, right? So that would be a cool 2-pack as well. But just throwing out ideas if you're watching Funko. But Funko, if you're watching, you missed an opportunity here. Big time. So the one I'm going to cover next is going to be the very last one in the series. You probably already know who it is because of my top 5 video. He was ranked my #1 Funko Pop that is being released for the new Harry Potter series. And here we have him, Basilisk. Number 64, 6-inch Target exclusive. This one looks phenomenal. You know, snake. Beautiful golden eyes. Beautiful teeth. The gums look great. The detail in the scales from the bottom of him. With the brown scales, the detail, the green scales above, the little kind of like horn sticking up from the back of his, you know, back of his head. He looks absolutely phenomenal here. Absolutely phenomenal. What would have been cool? I don't think Funko dropped the ball here. Okay, by any means, I don't think that. But what I think would have looked really cool on this one is, if you guys know what I'm talking about from Game of Thrones, and you had the dragon. It was a Hot Topic exclusive, the 6-inch dragon with the glow, with the eyes glowed. You see on this one how the box, the picture of him on the box itself in the front, his yellow eye looks like it's glowing. That's what gave me the idea that I wish this one was a glow in the dark, where his eyes would glow maybe, or maybe his eyes and his teeth would glow, something just to add a little extra to it. But hey, that's just nitpicking. I think this one looks phenomenal. But I really love, you know, the Game of Thrones dragon, where, you know, where his eyes are glowing and stuff. So, but anyways, talking about Basilisk, this one looks phenomenal, guys. I mean, with the little tail coming up at the end, you know, just all the little details that that Funko comes up with here. They just made this character come to life. I mean, just down from his protruding, I don't call them eyebrows, but the eye sockets, how they're deep into his head, and he's got that protruding part above, and then he's got that nostril that comes down. It's just perfect. The symmetry is just perfect. I mean, just phenomenal design that they came up with here. And he definitely looks scary, right? You don't want to let him out of the box. He might bite you. So this is Basilisk number 64, Target exclusive. I will repeat one more time. It is very hard to get these Target exclusives. You gotta be there the day they drop, because collectors will be there and you'll miss out on them and have to pay a higher price on eBay. Also, keep in mind, I mentioned this in one of my later videos, a lot of parents love Harry Potter. So do I. I mean, we love Harry Potter, right? Adults love Harry Potter. But a lot of kids love Harry Potter too. So a lot of these, even if they're the exclusives, a lot of them, their parents are going to buy for their kids. They're going to open them up. They're going to play with them. They're going to, you know, destroy them probably. And so there's not going to be a lot for collectors to get a hold of, because this is something parents are going to want to buy their kids. They're going to want to buy them. You know, they'll just see only at Target. They're like, oh, cool, this is only at Target. But they really don't collect Funko Pops. They really don't know what Funko Pops are. But it just looks cool, so they're going to buy it for their kid. That's completely fine. I'm 100% okay with that. I'm just saying, if you're a collector, you have to be ahead of the ball game and make sure you are out there persistently showing up at the Target stores first thing in the morning until these get released. And I would go, I mean, these are supposed to be coming out in July, but since I've already gotten some of them, they might be releasing them a little bit earlier. Don't know. I don't know if it was a mistake, the ones I got, and I just got lucky. I don't know. I don't have enough info on that yet to tell you, but I will say that this is going to be one of them that's probably going to be the hardest one to find out of the whole series. I guarantee you this one will be the hardest one to find out of the entire series. It's almost like finding a chase. That's how hard this one's going to be. That's just my opinion. I might be wrong. They might make 10,000 of them, but I have a feeling that there's going to be limited quantities. And again, Target very rarely, very, very rarely do they restock anything. I can't even get a 10-inch Thanos, guys. I was out of the country when Thanos dropped, and they haven't put, I mean, they haven't restocked them at any Target. Once he sold them, I think each Target got between 4 and 6. Once they sold them, they're gone. And that's just an example. They don't restock. So once these are gone, they're gone. So make sure, if you're a collector, nothing wrong with parents buying them for their kids. But by all means, it's all yours. Go after them. But as collectors, we want to make sure we get these at a good price at the store instead of having to go to eBay and paying more money to pick one of these up. So, but anyways, that is the Harry Potter 13 Funko Pops that are being dropped in July. Again, some of them are already coming out now, so just keep your eye out for them. And definitely happy hunting to all of you. I hope you're able to get this full collection if you're a Harry Potter fan like I am. If you do like the video, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps out a lot. Make sure you subscribe if you have not subscribed to my channel. I will be coming up with new videos all the time that's talking about exclusives and where to find them, and future Funko Pops that are going to be dropping. So if you want that information, definitely subscribe, but hit that notification alert so every time I drop a video, you have instant access to my video on your smartphone, on your computer, on your tablet, if you're at work, if you're at the store, if you're in the middle of watching a movie, and an alert pops up and you're like, oh my god, let me watch this after the movie. So you kind of know what's coming up and what's being out there. So you have instant access to all of this information if you hit the notification button. So I cannot recommend that enough to all of you collectors out there, whether you're beginning collectors, you've been collecting for a long time. You know, this channel is mainly to really send out all this information of all these new characters coming out. So all of you that love Funko Pops as much as I do, know where to get them, know when they're being released, and you guys get a first look here. Now, you can obviously find these online, but you know, I try to come up with them as soon as I find these online. I'm making videos right away for them. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I do want to say thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch it, and please be nice to one another, treat each other with respect, and give nothing but love to the universe. So thank you guys for watching. You all have a great day, and enjoy your weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.